Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to my channel, Little Sprout. My name is Dion. I am so excited because today is my first video of the year, and I've been wanting to make this video for such a long time. So today's video is like how to set up an affordable and a simple grow light like in here. So these are my house plant right in here. So right behind me is my calamondine and a lot of stuff right over there on top, and the one down below as well. So quite a bit, quite a lot of indoor plants. So first of all, you want to decide where you wanted to put or set up your grow light. Whether it's just right where this is my living room area, so right at the window, or I do have a grow room downstairs where the basement. So you want to decide first the space where you want to put your grow light, and then the next one, obviously, the materials that you do need. So for those people who wants to start their seedlings indoor, this video is for you as well. Not just like for indoor house plant. Anyway, so yes, you do need a shelf. So this one right in here is my crumb shelf that I bought from Home Depot. I find it's much more cheaper than Home Depot rather than any other retail store out there. So you might want to choose, if you're going to start the seedlings indoor, you might want to choose at least 18 inches width. So right now what I have in here is a 14 inches width. It's enough for my house plant. But for the seedlings, you might want to put like a little wider than that. 18 inches, 24 is the best, but 18 inches will do, just so it will hold most of the tray, because the size of the tray, I think it's 10 by 20 inches, so at least it will hold most of the tray if you're going to have an 18 inches width. And so what I have in here is 36 inches long, or 3 feet. So that being said, so the length is important as well for your indoor grow light. The reason why, because you want to decide based on your shelf, the length of your shelf. You want to decide which the length of your grow light as well that you want to put in place in here. Now if you choose a 48 inches length, that means you can put a 4 feet or 48 inches long of the grow light as well. If you do have a 3 feet or 36 inches length, that's fine. You can put a 2-foot length of a grow light. That's the one that I have in here. So the footprint of this light, actually it can cover 3 feet, so which is perfect for the size of my shelf right now. So I already mentioned about the light. The light, so there's a lot of LED right there, or grow light in Amazon. You don't need an expensive one. I do have expensive one as well. I forgot, it's a Mars Hydro, I believe. Oh yeah, it is a Mars Hydro. So those are more like extensive light. If you want to grow indoor like tomatoes and pepper, that light, it's good. It's good because of the lumen. I'm not really good as like the specification about it, but it's good if you want to grow like a tomatoes, like fruit, like a fruiting tomatoes inside, or peppers. But you don't need to buy an expensive one. This one I got in here, this one is a 2 feet long grow light, the one that I got from Amazon. And I do have the 4 feet as well for this, the same brand for the grow light. I'm just gonna link down below. I'm not sure, it's like Monios LT5 or LT8. But yeah, it works perfect for the seedlings. It's not as expensive as the other grow light, and it's just all right. So we are now here down in my grow room area. As you can see, you need a lot of cleaning right over here. I need a little bit more organized in here before I could start planting or start my seedlings in my grow room. So this space, basically, this is where I start my seedlings. um, yeah, so the shelf in here is the same size of the shelf that I have for my indoor plant, which is 14 by 36 and by 54. I do recommend you for seedlings, for vegetable seedlings or flower seedlings. I do recommend the width will be 18 inches, just because the tray. Let me see if I could show you the tray. Oh, just so many stuff in here. I believe the size of the tray is 10 inches by 20, 10 by 20. So right now, the biggest mistake that I have here, because I got this shelf when they went on sale, I got too excited to put a shelf in here to do my grow room, is I just like got it. Didn't even like realize about the size of this propagation tray. So now when I put my tray, wonder if I could show you. It didn't like the width of, maybe I just like grab something in here. So many stuff. So many stuff. All right, so now when I put my propagation tray in here, as you can see, it really overlapping my seedling tray. So that's the reason, that's the number one reason why I do recommend you to get like at least 18 inches wide of your shelf, so it can cover or hold most of the tray. Now if you do get on sale the 24 inches, which is perfect because it fits right off your propagation tray. And also the height as well. If you do get like taller than this one, this is only 54 inches. If you do get taller than this, which is better, so it give you, or it allows you a little bit or better space for your grow light to your seedling tray. So yeah, that's it for the shelf. So now let's talk about the light. I do have two lights that I use in here. So I do have in here, I use one is the Monius that I got from, I'm not sure if I pronounce it right. It's Monios, Monius. LT5 or LT8, I'm not really sure, but I'm just gonna link down below. And I also have the Mars Hydro down in here. This is like the expensive grow light that I have. Now for the seedling start, you don't really need this. This is good if you want to like produce tomatoes and peppers in the winter time. I love it, it's great. But for the seedling, just to start the seedlings, you don't really need this expensive. You could go on Amazon and there's a lot of grow light in there. They're selling a lot of grow light in there. But this is, I find, works for me. It's a very lightweight, and it's very lightweight. It has like a clip on to kind of like clamp on the light, and you can hook on into your shelf. And it has like, and it's a daisy chain as well, meaning to say you can link all of this with the wire. They have like a wire, and then they will give you like a lot. I don't know if I have those stuff in here. Oh, there you go. Yeah. Oh, let me see. Like I said, I need more organization in my grow room before I can start my seedlings. So they will give you this as well to link your light. But as you can see, I do have like a little bit of spacing over there. So I just use their wire. I think I have some extra. So I just use their wire to connect my my lights all together. And also they do have this. It's like a hanger to it that you can attached to the clip-on one to hold the light. And what it does is you can what it does is you can change the height of your light using this one. So that's one cool feature to it. Do you want to say hi to them? Hi! So my baby girl just woke up. That's why she is here. So if you do have any question about the light that I use, don't hesitate to put down in a comment below. If you do have any questions, I'll try to answer those questions as well. So my baby girl just wake up. So my kids are right behind me. They're just playing the pots right behind me. Anyway, so now for the heat. Just because I am here in the basement, I do need to heat up this room. So I do have like the old heater, like the old mini heater right in here just to heat up this room. And another thing for the heat is the heat mat. Do you really need it? It's a yes or no. It depends on the flowers and the vegetable that you want to grow. There's a vegetable and flowers that don't need a heat mat. But let's say you want to grow peppers and tomatoes, eggplant and okra, even the jute leaves, like the Asian vegetable, they do need a right amount of a soil temperature for them to be able to germinate. So it's not about the room temperature, it's the soil temperature for them to germinate. Again, the heat mat, it's up to you. I don't know what seedlings or what type of vegetable, variety of vegetable that you are growing with, that you want to grow. But like I said, it depends on the vegetable and the flowers that you want to grow. So another thing, if you're gonna search online about how to set up the grow room, what you need to have is, they might tell you about this one. It's like a thermostat or humidity level check. It's good to have it to check like the room temperature, make sure it's not too hot, it's not too cold, or your humidity level. But you don't really need to have this. As long as you're comfortable in your grow area, then your seedlings will be comfortable as well. And one more thing is the timer for the light. Again, it's good to have it so you don't have to go every day, turn it on, turn it off, turn it on, turn it off, your light. And also you want to make sure that every day they have like a certain amount, a constant amount of light that they are getting. Let's say your plants need like 12 hours of light, then that's a good thing. You don't have to turn it on, turn it off. Like they have like a constant amount of light, constant amount of hour of light that they are getting. But you don't really need to have it. Again, it's cool to have, but you don't really need to have it right for the instance. Like right now, you don't really need it. I still don't have any timer on my grow light. I come down in here every day to turn it on and turn it off. What else we need? So the fan. The fan is really important. So that way your heat, the room temperature, the heat of the room is circulating, and also it makes your plant grow stronger, because you want to mimic the environment from outside. So that way they don't tend to get a shock once you're taking it outside or transplanting it outside. But of course, in between that, there's a process. It's called hardening for your plant. So you want to introduce the sunlight, the real sunlight, a little bit in the morning sun, and then you put it back in the afternoon, or maybe like a couple hours of sun, and then you put it back in. And so that way when you put it or when you transplant it outdoor or on the ground, they're not gonna have a shock. So in your grow area, you want to mimic that kind of atmosphere for them. Like the fan like makes it like the room temperature and air circulation, makes it like the room temperature and air circulation. And that being said, the air circulation is very important for the diseases not to come in your areas. The aphids, there's a lot, there's white flies and stuff like that, so you want to prevent that as well in your grow room. And like I said, it makes your seedling stronger as well, because it's kind of like mimicking the wind from outside, but they are actually inside. Now it's like the tray. So I do have quite a lot in here, as you can see. So the one on top, it's the big one. That is actually the shoe tray. It's like a tray for your shoes that you can buy at Walmart. That fits perfect in my 3 feet 3 feet shelf. So when you water, if it's like you overwater or there's like a little bit of accident of watering, so it's not gonna go through the rest of your seedlings or your light. So that's perfect. I think it'll cost me like $5-6 in Walmart. That's Canadian dollars. But if you want to go ahead with the seedling tray, it's totally up to you. But I have seen people, they just like do their storage box, their storage bin, whatever you can use to prevent the water dripping down on the next shelf. And also the cell pack. The cell pack. You will see there's a pit moss, not the pit moss, sorry. You will see there's the paper and this one, and there is a coconut core as well. Do you really need it? Again, yes or no. If you want to go in a cheaper side, you don't really need to have this. There's a lot of resources out there that you can use. I have seen people like the mini pack, the yogurt pack. Also, I do have the big version of the yogurt. So what it does for me, when my seedlings are like grow bigger, then I do need to transplant them. So I put it over here. So, and then you can also use the red cup. So when your peppers, tomato, whatever vegetable you have, when they grow from this cell pack or like the tiny tray that you have, when they grow and you need to transplant them, then this is really good. So you can buy it $5 for 50 pieces, and you just need like put a hole obviously to drain the water down. So yeah, there's a lot of things or resources out there that you can use. You don't necessarily need to have all these many trays that I have. This I got lucky. My neighbors is a gardener as well, but they do love buy it from the nursery, and I think they started their front yard garden at that time, and they asked me if I want those pots. So I said yes, I'll take them. So that's why I got them. And but the seedling tray, over time, like I buy the seedling tray because I wanted more like organized over here. But I started my seedlings not having those trays. So like I said, not necessarily you need to have those seedling tray. You can use anything, whatever resources you do have in your home. This is where I am going to end my video. I hope you do like my video and you learn something from it, and it give you an inspiration at least to set up your grow room, not to get overwhelmed about those expenses and stuff. So yeah, I hope you do like it. Please do subscribe and share it to your friends and family, to a gardeners group, whatever. Help me grow my channel. So thank you so much for people who subscribe on my video. Have a great day. Bye.